Can you remind us what is love about? Can you remind everybody here what is sacred love? And can you remind us what is the path of the queen and the king?
Today, you are asking good question. They all clap for you. Very interesting thought process. The growth is visible. Love, a reminder. Did you hear how he asked the question? We ask you all, because the way he asked is the way that the answer will be given. And the question, the way it was asked, it's already done, it's already given, and there is a knowingness behind the question. When there is a knowingness behind everything that you ask, not only did you gain more clarity, but you gain more wisdom and power. Because the knowledge and the understanding of one thing is increased 100-fold. But to ask for a reminder is really to get an imprint of the ideas that is already given to him. But now this idea will come from higher realm. It's not that he do not know. But he needs you to be reminded so that the path can be smoother and higher. Sacred love is acceptance. Sacred love. It's not always easy to love, because love will keep you ungrounded at times and so anchored at other times. It will keep you speechless and wanting to say more at all given time. But love is camaraderie. Love is patience. You all heard it before. Sacred love. The path of a king and a queen. We are not only talking about the royal, but a true king and a true queen walking together. The queen is the voice most of the time, but the voice that speaks and expresses what is unseen. The king walks towards the action to solve what was speaken, because at first there was the word, and after the word then came the breath, and with the breath came life. Your goal is to create and co-create together. The goal is not to know who's right and who's wrong. The goal is to know how can we both be right and wrong and still walk towards one end, which is creation. How do we create together? How can I use you and you use me? How can I give you when you give me? How can I give myself when you give yourself? How do I respect you more, and how do I walk with you without stepping on your toes every time you do something sideways or something that doesn't fit my own personal preference? What is real love and community, if not communication in all things? Is being weak when is necessary, vulnerable, strong, loud when necessary, in total freedom and acceptance of the other person. You do not love with conditions. You love unconditionally. But that topic is hard for humans because it's hard to grasp the feeling. It's hard to grasp the fragile whisper, the quick and moving and floating breeze that love is, and yet so powerful and anchoring. You want to walk with me, says the queen. Well, then show me the way. And the king says, queen, I'm already walking anyway. You follow or you don't. But you have to walk and stay close because I run fast. And when I say it's time to sit, and we sit. And the queen said, I am no doormat. I know where to go. And I have to move forward. The king may say, if you want to walk alone, well, you go ahead. But there is a time and a place to sit and to be quiet. Isn't that rude? You would say. But in this balance, there is one expressing their emotion for what one needs, which is the female. And the female goal is always to prove you of what you are. You want to command me? Well, show me how. And I will walk. But the goal of the king is to walk anyway. Regardless. A king walks. And the queen follows. Because the queen knows that this guy knows where he's going. It looks like nothing now, but he knows where he's going. There is a stand that you have to take for yourself as a king. And if you don't take that stand, it's going to be hard for a queen to follow. She will follow for a while and then she will fall out. The king job is to walk. Action. And the queen job is to express and to make sure that you are up for what you said you were. Because the queen is keeping the king accountable. And the king needs to be reminded at all time of the goal. Because sometimes kings walks just to walk. But the queen is the reminder of why we walk. It's a simple way of putting it into context so that you know the balance. But the truth is that real love will understand that you cannot understand why the queen will do what the queen will do at all time. And you cannot understand why the king will do at all time. It is not your job to understand why he thinks a way and why she thinks a certain way. Your job is to trust the union and to walk. The king walks and the queen follows. And that's the only way that a kingdom can survive. Real love is team. If one member of the team loses, then the whole crew is losing. There is no winner in a king and queen camaraderie. There is only two winners or two losers. If one of them is the loser, then both lose. It is a difficult path, the king and the queen, because the union is extremely deep and bounding and intertwined. But there is no greater camaraderie or brotherhood or team. The king and the queen is for a reason that this archetype is so strong, because the queen represents the feminine energy floating in this realm. And what do they need help in this realm? The feminine energy needs help. But we have to allow the king to walk.